And welcome around. So I'd say this is episode 1, but I might call it more episode 2 here. We're gonna do a little sort of testing series, set us some skills. I might have started setting up a better sort of creative person, but we got most of what we need here ready to go. So I just wanted to sort of go through some of the sort of energy and happiness, and I guess we can sneak in some hunger. So we're just gonna try to go over your basic needs. So I did set up a little home that's got a lot of stuff in it that will sort of, this should fill all our needs as of like early access 9, the struggle. Maybe things will change over time and some things will update. Some of this, or a lot of this, I kind of know the answers to. Some of this we might figure out together here. But you're sort of gonna, even if you look at F1, your sort of general character, you have sort of a basic energy. If you reach 0 energy, you... Oh, I didn't know boats. If you reach 0 energy, sorry, you're going to walk slower. You might pass out from exhaustion. And, yeah. Oh, perfect. That's going to be like stage 4 or whatever of our needs, maybe. One of the sort of basics here. If you pass out, you'll end up going to the hospital. You'll be sad. It's not a great time. We might test that near the end if I remember. But the sort of best way to keep your energy up is going to be to keep your hunger up. So hunger, it's kind of the main, sort of the boost, I guess, of your character. Which, I guess when your hunger reaches 0, you're going to use twice as much energy, pretty much. Right? You can fill your hunger. You can go to businesses to eat. You can eat at your own for free, quote unquote, if you have one. Or you can go to other people's to buy stuff. You can stock your fridge, which you might sneak peek the left there. It's got a lot of fridges, so we can see some hunger stats from some items. And then our sort of next one's going to be like happiness. Happiness is one of those funny traits where you might see some of your people will actually require your happiness skill. So happiness is pretty easy to fill if you fill it for just these bursts of time. That's kind of my easy way to do it. You don't need to do everything, but everything sort of, you'll kind of do 3 or 4 things to get that happiness skill to 100%, and it'll last for a while. So like you can achieve some goals. So just as you progress through the game, you might get some. You can walk in a park, go to the skate park. Those I know a lot of people sort of do in the Let's Plays. They're okay. It's just like takes a lot of time and doesn't always last. So I feel like I kind of rather grind out a couple of these other ones we have. And like, it's up to whoever wants to do it. Watching TV is one of the easy ones. Playing on a computer. Reading books was a new one I kind of discovered. Exercising. Gambling's okay. Like if you win, you get it. But I don't know if we'll make it timing-wise that. You can relax on your boat. Like, I don't know what kind of fancy people we can do that with, right? And then a fun one I don't think I've ever really tried or seen, too, so we could test that together, is using your own DJ booth at home, which I think I have one in a box either coming today or it already came. I didn't look very well. You can get a couple negatives, too, so those all boost the positive, but some negatives, like if we sleep in our car, if we don't have a house, if we have to go to the hospital from like passing out of energy, then like that'll give us a pretty big negative boost. Hunger does not have any sort of impact that way. So you can be as hungry as you want. It's not going to impact your happiness, right? So you could enter, if we get to 0 for a while, we could enter a period of sadness where like you won't want to eat anything, which will sort of negative our energy. A period of not leaving home or a vehicle is a little tough one. We might be sort of locked in for a little bit. Like, I don't think I've had that happen to me, but I think I've seen it happen to someone, and like, it doesn't sound like a great time. You kind of get locked in, and yeah, you got to work on your happiness, right? But if you're not happy, you'll have that bigger decrease of happiness or of hunger, sorry, a bigger decrease of energy. and you'll actually reduce some employee happiness. So let's try to see if we can find any in here. I think we're a little too early on. Darn. Maybe we'll try, and we'll see if I can call in our contact. I think we're a little early, so the game's being a little nice. We'll try. It won't let us. We're not even in the right hours. Okay. There is a couple employees that sort of have an environmental need. And that environmental need will actually sort of be a positive workspace. And like that is 100% on your happiness skill. So if you're not going to be happy, then they're not going to be happy. So like you'll really see the sort of energy goals. Oh, I may not fully click. I did mean to click, but here's sort of our energy, our hunger, and then our happiness. So I've gotten a couple goals just as I've been setting up, but you got a ton of personal goals that you can get through. That just getting some of these will give a bit of a random amount. So like sub-personal goals might be like 15, some might be 60. I slept in our car for a little bit. It was a pretty fun test. So you get around a full day's worth. Is it a full day? Might be like almost a full day's worth just from sleeping in your car or even sleeping outside on a bench. You're not the happiest person for that. So I think we could sort of jump right into tests. We can overview our testing. So we might try to, I kind of know the answer, but we'll sort of show the tests between which bed, why you should upgrade your bed. We might test a couple different seatings. I bought some fancy ones, some of the cheaper sort of ones that you might even see around a bit too. We can go through a couple of the computers. And then just some of the different gym equipment. I actually haven't fully tested a lot of them. But we'll sort of see the difference between some energy consumption and, of course, the bathrooms. I guess one of the easiest ones to sort of try to go through. It's going to be sort of our beds. I guess we'll just do this first. Yeah. So we could actually look at the different computers here too. You'll sort of see the gaming computer is kind of nice. If we use it for 5 hours, we'll get a 25% boost to happiness. Most of these skills will give us a 25% boost, but for 60 hours. So that 60 hours is pretty key, because if we do look, if we look at just the regular computer, if we play for 5 hours of our time, it'll still give us the 25%, but for only 35 hours. So like that's, was it almost double? Oh, not almost, or close to double. Well, if we look, I think Xanaman, it'll give us 50 hours. It's a pretty good jump from standard to that. I think they're a little, it does cost a little more. The laptop will give us 55 hours for 5 hours work. But like the best one is the Scorpio gaming chair. Now it's the most expensive. I think it's one of the early on kind of really good buys though. I think it costs, so we could double check the cost, but I'm pretty sure it's around 5,000. Here, let's, I think they're closed, unfortunately, so we can't fully check in the Lux store. Yeah, they just closed like 9 minutes ago. A little annoying, but we can check it the back way. So if we just go to Lux Concept, if we open, we can actually see our prices through that little button there. And yeah, so the gaming computer costs 1,500. I'll come back to there. But the Scorpio only costs 4,300. I don't know, depending on your level, if the prices change too much. I think I'm on either easy or normal right now, just in this test world, just whatever I clicked first. So your prices might be a little higher, but like the ratio should be pretty similar between like 1,500. You'll also need a chair and a desk. So that will also start to add up a little. I don't remember what it is. It's like IKEA. If we look at like IKEA, so like just getting a desk, or like the Xanaman computers, 1,250. Just gonna try to find a desk and a chair here. I think they have like $800 for a desk, and then you could use the basic chair at the desks. So I think it's like 100 to $80 probably. Like all the office chairs are, yeah, $100 for a regular chair. So what, 900? It's like $2,400 for that computer. So like when you think the other one, is it that much more? Not really. I'm trying to look. Yeah, 2,100. I'm trying to find the basic. Yeah. Oh, 900. So it's like $1,800 at the low end to get the video game skill up. So it's a lot. We could jump backwards a bit. One of the sort of one of the easy-ish skills would be. I mean, we could look at some prices, bathrooms, and stuff later. So like, yeah. So like our video game skills, we'll just we'll try to. You can skip time. It'll tell us we're. Oh, look at that. We don't have enough energy. We are too exhausted. So we work to exhaustion. If we come to our standard bed, and if we sleep for about, we'll say 5-ish hours, it's real hard to get it perfect. Okay, we're so close. So if we sleep for 5 hours, ooh, we didn't make much profit today. That's okay. You'll see our energy isn't full. That's okay. We're just going to grind our skill here on this happiness one for now. Our happiness skill, we're just going to have to tell from the numbers, and we could check the board thing soon. So you'll see we are using some energy here. Ooh. And I don't think there's too much difference in energy use between these computers as far as I've seen. I feel like they've been pretty much the same. Now, if we came to this other big bed and we were to sleep, you'll actually see we did sleep for what, 5 hours also. But our energy's full. So if you sleep for 5 hours in a king-size bed versus 6 hours in a standard bed, you're an hour. It's an hour different. But if we go back to IKEA or ICA, you could sort of see it is a pretty big jump. But like time is a little valuable. So like this $4,110 there versus $400. Eventually you might go for the time save, depending on how much you want to save. I like it. I like to get the better bed when like money's better. Early on, probably not worth it. But maybe we'll see. So how worth is a bed to us? Well, I guess we'll find out. Let's just grab some workout equipment. Because I know working out uses a lot more energy. Okay, we'll come back to working out. So you could rest in the beds. But what if we rest for... we could only rest for 4 hours. That's okay. So let's see. What does resting for 4 hours on the chair give us? Got us a little bit. Can we do better than that? Let's find out. What if we went on to rest on a bench for 4 hours? About the same, really. So, I could have actually just worked out in between, honestly. Let's bring ourselves down to 0. So I don't think, depending on the seatings, it doesn't tell us our energy sort of boost from it. So I'm just going to test as we go here. So to see, yeah, so that gave us the same. You could rest on a bar stool, so you could rest on anything, and like these cost pretty similar. Like this chair does only cost $100, but like all these seats are pretty sort of similar rest amounts. So it's better to just get a bed. We'll stick it at the 5-ish. So like it is. Oh, I'm gonna get it. Okay. We'll just sleep for a little bit. I can just cancel out and got us to full. So we got our full energy now, which is perfect. I know we're gonna be using twice as much energy. We learned about computers. What do I think is the honest? I kind of discovered this pretty late into the Let's Play. We could click and look through these actually first. I fibbed. So similar to computers. It's just a different skill. If we watch TV for 5 hours, we'll get 35 hours of 25% boost. It'll be a different boost. So like you'll sort of see we have a boost for video games. We actually do get a boost for exercising. Now we could watch for 5 hours for 35%, or we could watch for 5 hours for 60 hours. Now, the value isn't there. You sort of might have seen in Lux. If we looked in Lux Concept, this TV costs $48,000. The other TV costs about 500, 300, I want to say, probably. So it might not be as worth it. I mean, the Scorpio was the different story, because like that was giving us 10 more hours, but like we saved a lot of hassle on the computer too. So between 400, 300 and 48,000, this, when you're making lots of money, it's worth it. TV, Our next fun happiness levels too is gonna actually be hygiene. So hygiene is kind of one of the easiest skills. You can go literally anywhere to any open business for free to get the hygiene boost. You just literally click on a sink, click it, and I just even have P selected. So you just hit enter P with the other finger. So enter one finger, P, and just sort of grind for a bit. And these like 3 seconds of grinding have given us a happiness boost for 2 days worth for 25%. And like it's taken like no energy. Now you get 6 hours off the sink. If you do it with the toilet, you get 12 hours for 10 minutes work. So 5 minutes work for 6 hours. Or for 4 hours. Or 4 minutes work, sorry. But 10 minutes work for 12 hours. It's pretty worth it. Now, you can time your showers too. Now, if you do want to do 5 minutes, you get 2 hours. So definitely not as worth it. But for 60 minutes, you can get 24 hours of happiness boost. It's the same happiness boost between the 3 of these. So, like, we're just sort of bouncing it up a bit. Shower's okay. It's, I think, the least worth it. You could also technically go to, like, the gym and use one of their showers. But, like, between the sink and the toilet, you can just sort of click the toilet. There's the bathroom stall is the same. It's just the regular toilet, too. So, that's the most worth it. You can't do anything at the water fountain or the water jugs yet. Maybe soon. Who knows? But, like, hygiene is probably the easiest one that you get for free. Some people go to parks for it. You don't need to. The sort of next easy one, which we can actually set up quick now, is going to be... let's just hire, like, a boom... Boom, we'll just hire 2 full-time cleaners. We could hire a trainer for a bit too, because why not? I mean, we don't actually need them, but if we go to our gym, and if you were to have a business, gym's just one of the easy ones that, like, if you run it for a while, you sort of know it takes the least amount of real work. What day is it? Oh, it's Friday. Okay. So, I had too many trainers. I did not mean that many trainers. I meant to hire more cleaners. I believe 7 hours. Let's go back to employees and let's try again. I meant to hire 2 cleaners. Boop. Now, their skills aren't going to be the best. But, here. We could put the trainers in. Do you need the trainers in a gym? No? But we'll hire them for the fun. Are you? Okay, they're both full-time at least. And we'll copy and paste it. How many hours you got left? Okay, perfect. And we'll just open. So we'll sort of see tomorrow. We should see tomorrow that we'll get another happiness boost. We should get a happiness boost just for being positive revenue. Should give us like a 25%. which is pretty good. Let's use up some of this stuff too. Boop. We could actually come to the gym equipment. Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll actually see, I'm pretty sure too, the this chair uses very little energy too. You sort of see if we skip time. We did use a good chunk. But if we were to play for like half the time here, it's pretty close. It's pretty close to half. You'll see we'll probably actually get closer to exhausted. Maybe not actually. We can check that again soon. But now you'll see our energies are pretty low. We could look at our food sort of next too. So, I think there's a few ways you could boost your energy. You can drink a soda, and that gives us a pretty good chunk. So maybe we'll let's just work out for a bit, and we'll test it again. There we go. So we're exhausted. So if we come here and we were to drink a soda, how'd it get us? Oh, it didn't get us as high this time as I thought. Oh, we're not going to feel the effects from caffeine. Okay. Did caffeines go? Oh, I guess there's a hidden thing on caffeine I didn't know about. But soda does give us a little food. Let's see if we can. I want to find it. Oh, I had a coffee somewhere in one of these. I just kind of went to a bunch of the stores and filled up my fridges. Let's see. Can we drink a cup of coffee? Oh. Won't let us, I guess, today. That's okay. We'll get our energy up, and maybe we gotta grind through a day or so, and we can come back to that. So, here, I guess our next one to even think about is we have a lot of different foods. So, like, there's a lot of the bagged vegetables. So if we do want to eat one, it gives us a little bit. If we try to eat apples, it's a little better than lettuce. Tomatoes, kind of around lettuce. So, like, apples, I think, is one of the best of the raw foods. Let's just use up some of our food. Let's come to the pull-up art. Use a little more than I know. Oh, and look at that. We made some profit. So if we look in our happiness too, we have positive revenue. So just like hitting positive revenue for the day gives you about 20%, which is pretty great. And it should be I believe it's a pretty steady 20%. So like your happiness is pretty hard to hit 0. But with the thought of happiness in 0, you can eat some bananas, and I believe bananas and apples are the high ones. Pears give you a fair bit too. And you know what? If we watch our energy here, we should maybe be able to drink some coffee. Yeah, so you'll see it actually did give us a pretty okay boost of energy and some hunger. Not bad. Oh, I don't want to hear from the rival if we're honest. And like, that's okay. Are we not? Yeah. So I actually don't want to go to exhaustion yet. So like those are sort of the fruits and veggies. You sort of see, I know our hunger's not fully at 0 to test, but that was a pretty good boost for the croissant. Pretty good boost from donut, and then cupcake will be sort of the same. So they'll give us like I don't say around a quarter each, which is pretty good. I believe the other foods, so like apples and pears, give us a quarter each. Then some of those like bagged vegetables, I believe, give like a fifth. So we will actually need some more of our energy space for some of the next ones we're going to test here. There we go. Our hunger space. So if we were to look at like here, here's the big one. Oh, it's not in this. So the one we could look at is French fries. You can get them a lot of places, and that gave us a fair bit more than I thought it would. I don't want to fully. Yeah, we could try hot dog. Yeah, I think hot dog does give us more than I was expecting. So let's exercise. We can do another exercise, and then we'll sleep for the day maybe. We just got to sleep out our hungers. Perfect. So now we are fully 0. So if we were to eat a hot dog, what's it going to put us at? Pretty much half, a little over half. You know, let's just sleep for the day. It's fine. We'll just grind a couple days out. We'll get, we'll get a little profit back. Who knew? Like 1.9 billion wasn't enough, I guess. And you'll see our hunger is pretty much 0. So if we were to come and let's say, I guess a little hard to, get our energy down a bit just in case. Perfect. So now we can see if we were to eat a salad. Got us to half, which is pretty good. We eat an ice cream. Oh, I didn't know this ice cream was going to give us that much. That is my bad, but I knew we had backup ice creams. So, let's just sleep for a little bit. We'll sleep through our food. Hot dogs, so half. Ice cream's about half, too. We can just work through it. Boop. Okay. And look at that, we're down to 0. So if we try ice cream again, you'll see it should give us about half, which is pretty great. Some things that I feel like we didn't really get into is, what if we drink a beer? Okay. What about some whiskey? There you go, almost another quarter too. You can sort of see, got us right under the line. And do we get a happiness? No, we don't get a happiness boost from those. But we can skip some time. We can work through some of our hungers. Boom. Now, can we have a little wine? You could have a little wine. Could we have a martini? Ooh, okay, give us a little less than that. What about a little margarita? So let's see, we did pretty good drinking. I thought we should have some stuff here. I guess we don't have the DJ booth, and that's okay. So you know, we did a little drinking. We can. Where is it? Do we not have some here too? I was gonna say check out. You know, I can get a little energy boost back if we had a little soda. That'll work out. We'll get a little of our food down. Sleep a little bit. And you know, we can check some of the next foods. Boozes were okay. We can work out here for a bit too. There you go. Okay, our hunger is pretty much 0. Okay, now our hunger's at 0. We is starving again. So we tried our boozes. Some of the big ones. If we were to eat like a chicken kebab, you can see that got us to 90. Which is pretty great. Right, like 90% for that little bit of nothing is pretty awesome. So like, hey, if you can get a chicken kebab, or sorry, if you can get a pizza, why not? Now we could also eat a pizza, and that gets us to full. So pizzas are pretty worth it, you know. Okay. Should get us there. I mean, pizzas are a little more expensive than a chicken, but you know, it got us full. Yeah, you could eat a burger. It's a little less than that. And then I believe this just leaves us with the last sort of 2 that we'll need to get into. Let's sleep a little bit just to finish it up. Could work out for a little bit too, just for the fun of it. Just get us. Now we're starving again. So we could also eat a frozen meal. And that doesn't give us much. Like if we eat another frozen meal, it's nothing. We need another ice cream and that'll get us to full. So let's sleep it out. The sort of last ones that we haven't done, which I know the answer, and I feel like most people know the answer, is gonna be let's just work out just in case. I can't fully tell if we're ever full there. Perfect. The last best one, honestly, too, is just eating fresh food. Gets you to full every time. If you go to El Cacagato Food Market, so the one for the place from the tutorial, you'll sort of see the price of fresh food. Oh, I think it went up a little bit. Fresh food was $8 when I started, so I guess the price is adjusted a tad bit. That's okay. I guess they saw the value, but it's kind of worth just filling up a shopping bag. And you can sort of see my favorite way to go is you'd go shopping, you fill up your shopping bag, you'd grab a dolly. So you take your shopping bag and you put it on the dolly. Then you can fill another shopping bag and you put it on the dolly. And now you can carry up to 4 bags full of food right to the fridge, which is a pretty good skill. If you empty the fridge, you can see you hold it all in a bag too. Put it on the dolly, you're good. You can't go right from dolly to fridge, so you do need to take the bag out. But if you held any bag, you click on the fridge, you can put it right in. So that's the benefit to fridges. That's the food. I feel like we've gone through a ton of happiness. I guess sort of our last ones here really gonna be some of the gym equipment. So I'm just curious, which one will use the most energy? We're gonna go out of food just for the fun of it. And then we're gonna tank our energies, and we're gonna see which gym equipment will use the most energy to happiness. So you see our food is 0. We can just sleep for the 5 hours we sort of need. We could have slept longer. I just don't feel like hitting escape every time and messing it up by mistake. So, did it not give it to us? You're not supposed to give us... We slept for 5 hours. Is that not doing it bad? Weird. Okay. Guess we'll have to come back to that. Maybe it's a happiness thing. Who knows? Okay. What are happiness skills? Okay. Well, we'll at least play video games soon, so maybe we'll test this happiness affects sleep. Okay, if we look through, you'll sort of see a lot of these different workout equipments give us a little different boost. So, like the smallest kettlebell gives us, they all give us the 25%. It's the same happiness score, so it's just the amount of time. So, like the small kettlebell, that's 1 kilogram, gives us 22 hours. The next one gives us 23 hours, 25 hours, 27, 29, 32. So the big kettlebell is not that bad. The exercise ball gives us 22. The treadmill gives us 28. The gym mat will give us 26. Jumping on the trampoline will give us 22. I did move one out, so I'll shove it back in. Can it fit? Did I squeeze it in funny? I might have put it funny, but that's okay. We'll just shove it like here for now. Yeah, we'll move the shower out the way. Perfect. Okay. The workout bench gives us 34. So like 38, 34. Squat station's 28. The pull-up bar is 38. So, and the loaded weights or deadlift is 28. So there is a bit of a difference here. Let's just sleep for a little bit. So we're back to full. So let's look. So we can try the big fancy ones first. If we go for 20, if we go for the full hour, gets us what, like a 25% or so left. So let's sleep for 5 hours. There we go. We're back to full. Now, we did get 38, but what if we were going to go to the workout bench for 34? So let's see, how's our energy do? Got us maybe a little bit higher, but not much. Okay, let's check. If we try the squat station for 28, that only took us to half. So we did lose a little less energy here. And that's not too bad. So for half the energy, we got 28. I do also see that our thing didn't go full. So, okay. You know what? Let's test the next one. So, 6 o'clock now. We'll skip time. So, 7. And if we try sleeping again, yes, so 7 hours and 20 minutes. Got us too exhausted. I mean, it got us some pretty good happiness skill there. But, you know, a little more tired. This should be higher than I thought. I swear it should be, this bed should be giving us a better score than that bed. Which is a little weird to me. Maybe it's because we have 2 king beds? We can double check that soon. Well, the bedside table has nothing to do with it. We'll try on the bedside table and see. But I think it might be a happiness thing. So let's check out the gym mat for 26 hours. Let's see, how tired are we? Okay, we're a little over half. So, gym mat's not too bad. You'll see we still had a little bit of energy left at the end. We can skip the time for fun and yeah. And get the full. Let's try sleeping now. Ooh. Keep looking at our profit there. Oh, okay. Yeah, our happiness still. Are we gonna lose the last happiness soon? Yeah, you'll see our profit one is still gonna keep being positive revenue. So that's nice. We could turn the business off for a bit if we want though, and that'll tick down too. So you know what? Let's do that. We'll just close it for a little bit. And we'll just sleep a little, we'll get our energy to full. Let's see, maybe happiness does affect sleep. It didn't say in the help. Okay. Which is funny. But maybe it's a little hidden thing. Oh man, we almost made our 2 million. We almost made it back. We weren't almost making it back. That's a million. I was gonna say, now we won't get our positive revenue boosts. Okay. Let's check out the treadmill. Okay, treadmill takes us about half also. For 28, so it's a little more worth it than some. Let's try sleeping for a bit. Let's try sleeping a little bit more. Okay. So the trampoline. If we check out the trampoline, oh, we did the full hour, yeah. You can see, okay, it didn't do too much to us for 22 hours. I mean, if you only have a little energy, it's not the worst. You'll get whatever the equivalent, if you get kicked off early, you'll get the equivalent of like the amount of time you've used on it. So you'll sort of see, we get kicked off some of these a little early. You'll also see our happiness is going to go down. Oh, we're almost out of the video games boost. If we use less time, you just sort of see the amount of percentage-wise it gives us changes a bit. So like if we only did like 20 minutes, we'd get 9 hours. But if we get the full hour, it'll give us the full bit. I think the exercise bar has been one of my favorite ones to do. It does use a lot of energy though. So I think it uses some of the same sort of big energies like the workout benches there. Let's check out how the bed work today. Yeah, okay. Oh, we did get to full. Weird. Oh, but we weren't fully out of energy. So we check out the deadlift. But 28%. Okay, it took us a little more than half. That's not bad for 28 hours worth. But now that we're exhausted. Let's see, how do we do? Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe we got a little less because we're a little less happy. Oh. Let's try boosting our happiness up for a little bit here. And just... Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, and we got a goal. So that should probably help us out. Like, just play video games for a few hours. We can still rest. Don't worry. We'll rest to get our energy back up. Oh, do we already have... Oh, we already had video games. We have exercise. We have video games. We'll just jump to the next one then. We could watch TV. Boom. Okay. Now our happiness is full. So we'll see if 6 hours will give us that. We'll rest first. Don't worry. I'll make sure before we do the energy test, we're going to rest. So, just I guess the easiest way to check. If we lift this kettlebell, it only took us down a little bit. What if we lift the big kettlebell? Does it take us down anymore? I think it does. So we got to rest. So let's sleep for the 5 hours. If we make it to full, we'll know it worked. I think we made it to full. But if we lift the big kettlebell versus the little kettlebell, yeah. You'll see the big kettlebell actually does use more energy than the little one. You could lift both in the day, which is funny. Oh, our happiness went back down again. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. Boom. So really here, if we just overview it wise, the amount of 1 hour to energies. I feel like we just check out some of the big ones here. That was 1 hours. If we look another 1 hour, it only took us half. So this rack might be pretty good. Gets us about half the day. Oh, we'll sleep it through. I might have canceled a little early for 28 hours versus what, 38 hours. Okay, it's pretty close. That's the last one to check. Is just this bench. Yeah, so maybe 34 hours. It's pretty worth it there too. But honestly, I might need to start changing up. I was going the weight lift one, but I think the punching bag's probably the best. For 38%, it gives us sort of the same sort of boost as, I guess it is the same as all these use the same time. And these are both 38 hours. So, you know, it is a bit of a decision up to you. I feel like I am a bit of the philosophy of just do it the one day and just grind a couple days worth through it. What is our happiness low? I will say though, as we have all these things, there is sort of 2 happiness ones we don't have, which, well, we have 1, but let's sleep so we can get ready to order the next one. Let's wake up at about 10, and it'll get us ready for the next ones. Okay. One thing I kept forgetting, or I tried ordering and I realized it did not come in. We gotta go to essential appliances, and we need, to our house, we'll say it today, a DJ booth. And just order 2 because you need to make a certain amount. So those will come this afternoon. You can get boosts from that. But one of my favorite ones that gives us a good boost is actually just reading a book. Now, I tested in my Let's Play. All the books give you the same amount of happiness to time. But if you just go, you can go pretty much maps. If you go to like any bookstore early on, you won't be able to do it right at the start. But if you just go to a bookstore, you can just literally go there, buy a book. You can also get the umbrella, and if you like listening to music things through the radio, or you can add your own in the station, you can get both of those there too. Because, I mean, going out in the rain without the umbrella is also a negative debuff. Just like sleeping in your car or sleeping outside. But just getting a book, all of them, if you can read it as many times. But for 5 hours, it gives you 70%. Now, let's even look back at the map. If you look, we're in the most expensive area right now. Like, just getting a picture book, $10. You cannot, there is also a chance some of the gift stores will have a picture book. I don't know if they all will, so you can actually sort of check the inventory. Yeah. It's not as likely for some of these ones to have it. But, if we sort of look in the cheap air district, picture book, under $8, $7.63. You sort of start on the street normally, so let's see, what do you got? Nope. Okay, I think they're just sort of bonus items, so there's not the best chance that they'll have them. Yeah, but there's a chance, and you can sell them in your own stores. It just, you can't import them. We looked at that one already. See, is this bookshop any cheaper? Oh, it's now $7.70, so a little more, but $8 for a book. You read it for 5 hours, you get 70% happiness, and you still keep it. So you can literally place the book back down, or you can put it in a bookshelf. Just sort of see if we even take the picture book. We read it for 5 hours. It's the same amount of energy. Same everything, doesn't affect us anyway there. And you can just put it down. You could put it in your businesses. You put it wherever you need. And yeah. I guess sort of our last other sort of happiness boost we didn't look at yet. DJ booth. Now we can DJ for 5 hours. 50 hours worth at, was it 25%? Yeah. It's a pretty nice one. I mean, reading a book. We read a book twice. It did take 5 hours each, but it got us 5 days worth, or over 5 days. DJ got us 2 days, but it's not, I don't want to say it's as accessible. Books are honestly the best. You can go any business that sells a book and just buy one, and you can take it with you wherever you go. Place it in your new business. Like that. That's the meta. Right? Fill your fridge with food. Get a book. And I'd say go for it. Alright, let's see if our happiness is full. Does our energy go up to full? Let's find out. I don't remember which one we're going to do. Let's just do this one quick. I don't know why this bed wasn't giving us our full happiness. But let's try sleeping for 5 hours now. You know, we could actually, let's try sleeping in the one down here for 5 hours. Because it should be getting us to full. And it might just be a weird bug because I have the 2 beds, maybe? Yeah, so that one took us to full energy. So I guess maybe this one just got a little bugged. But sleeping to full energy is pretty easy. We can check this bed out one more time just in case. We'll skip time. And then we'll close her off. Okay, so if we try to sleep for the 5 hours. Oop. Ooh, yeah, weird. I guess the bed got a little funny. I'll send the bug report with the save for that one. But yeah, the big bed should be giving you full sleep. And like, it's a 5 hours versus 6 hours. If yours isn't working, maybe move it. You might need to build and place it again. I don't want to play with that part too much, just so I could submit it. And like, the game's in early access, but it's been real good. So we can eat some food. We got through all our sort of happiness, like we sort of said. Like, you can play games, you can watch TV. The radio doesn't do anything for your happiness, it's just customers. But reading a book is great. The big TV is not bad. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Highly recommend filling up your fridge with a bunch of food. Just throw it on a hand truck. Working out is also pretty easy. It's a good way to sort of, if you're gonna go to sleep for the day, to grind the next day. Just to work out for an hour on like any of the expensive ones. Probably the fitness bag, honestly, is pretty cheap. And the pull-up bar is also a lot cheaper. But, you know, get that energy. Or, you know, just take a couple dumps. And, you know, with that, we'll power move on the toilet. Okay. You know, you can even bring some books in the toilet. You can sort of bring your book in the toilet. Read a book. You can't read it at the same time. And, oh, you gotta place it. Oh, nope. You don't want to sell it. You gotta place it. And, you know, and sort of call it here. Like, there's happiness, energy. That's like all your needs. Oh, except, haha, we did skip one. Haha, we can end it again in a second. The last sort of need you'll want is if you go to the store and you get headphones, you can equip them. And you'll actually see, you'll have your own music here. You'll have the volume. And you could change the channels. So you have your local station, you have all the channels there. If you don't want them, you can just take them off through that. You can, if you do wear them, you'll sort of see their in your person's thing. If you don't want to see them, I guess it's between these headphones and there is the big headphones too you can get. And then the other nice one is the umbrella. So you should always get an umbrella pretty early and you can just hide it. Even on a rainy day, you can just, you'd have the umbrella. It's in your backpack. Boop. And you can just pretty much go outside if it's raining. You won't notice. You won't get a debuff. You'll just have the umbrella. And even if it rains, I would love if you take it off in the rain. But no, just having it works. And like, it's such a nice, easy time. I think that should cover all the energy, food, happiness. I mean, I'd say you can go to a store and buy it. We're at a weird time in the day, but just try it out. If you have like any questions or anything, feel free to leave them below, and I'll either maybe update it or try to reply to the comment or get back to it as soon as we can. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.